All right, I just made it to the office. There's Catherine. She's already here. Good morning. A little nippy, but it's going to warm up. Well, I'm looking forward to this. Yeah. Got a couple coming in to get married, and then we're going to talk about the Sacromantium a little bit later. So, welcome. I just wanted to say good morning to everybody and say good morning to Miss Catherine. And let me get the key in here. Sometimes this lock can be really stubborn. All right, ladies first.
I think I'll let you go first.
What is it? What'd you do? What'd you
I didn't
do?
do anything.
What is this? Come on. Did y'all come here last night?
No.
What is this? All right, you did this.
I did not do this.
You did this.
I have not been.
Yeah, you came.
I have not.
You
been
did
inside
this.
here. Get it out of here.
No.
Get it out.
You did this. You're not gonna play this game.
Get it out
You're
of
gonna
here.
play. You know.
Get it out of here.
You're playing a game, right?
Get it out of here.
No. Are you kidding?
I'm not joking. I
Huh?
just pulled up like 3 seconds before you pulled up.
All right. You know.
Get it out.
All right, calm down. Calm down. We got to find out what's going on here. Somebody came here last night. That's all there is to it. It's like, got a little bit of dirt on the desk here. That's what I hate about it. So, is there anything else? Somebody, Christian, Brennan, somebody came here to mess with us last night, right? That's what this is.
Told you.
So, all right, I tell you what, jeez. Yeah, get a hold of like Brennan or see if one of them, you know what I'm saying? Text Brennan or something, because somebody came here last night. Clearly, let me see. I can sometimes tell if one of these guys has been in here. Well, that's someone come in here and turn the light on. I can't remember if I can't remember if I let this unzip or not. All right. Well, I don't see anything out of the ordinary at all. I came here 2 times, and I guess it was just the weather, but see, that one's coming off too. Put something there. Well, one of these one time had been crumpled up, laying there. We got that back, and then next time I come in, this one was crumpled up. But I don't see anything out of place, like anybody. Well, all right. I did some research on this thing, and everybody online is talking about this Dybbuk box. I've never, a Dybbuk is a Jewish name for a demon, but I've never really heard of a Dybbuk box. But everybody's got these. But this doesn't look, outside of a little bit of red wax on there, it don't look like anything they're talking about, this Dybbuk box thing. So I tell you what, let's do a little bit. Let's not freak out. I think you're playing a game with me, honestly. I think that you did this. I think you came and you're trying to play a game with me. But we're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna shut this down in a minute. I want to get online and do some investigation about this thing. Anyway, we found this at the cemetery yesterday. Just stumbled across it, and what caught my attention, and it was kind of buried. But anytime you're walking in nature, and you have this happen a lot, and I see sometimes it'll be a styrofoam cup or something that gets my attention. I don't always draw immediately to it, but I was walking around the old cemetery. It wasn't near a grave. It wasn't on a grave, and it was like at least 15, 20 feet from the nearest grave. It was in an area where there were no graves, next to some old trees. As I walked by, I headed to a tree that had this huge dead part in the trunk of it, down near the bottom, And that was where my focus was, because I just thought it was a neat the way that tree looked. This red, because of sun and whatnot, the red caught my eye because it was out of place. This would have blended in with the trees and, you know, all the limbs and debris that was laying on the ground there, the dead leaves and whatnot. But that red, in my peripheral vision, I caught that, and I thought, but I was focused on going ahead. I did some more videoing. I had to walk right by that same area again to get back to the vehicle, and so that's when I investigated and found that this was buried. I would never have taken this from the cemetery if it had been on or near a grave. Just would not have done it. You know, and as I talked earlier, it could, you know, would it be cremains? Well, I don't know. It's not heavy enough to be an adult cremain. I've handled cremains. I've worked in a funeral home. Believe me, a full-grown human being, their cremains are pretty heavy. It would have, you know, it's not even, I'm not saying that there's not cremains in it. I don't know what's in it. The top of it seems like the Star of David. What?
The wax is peeling.
Well, that's fine. It's old. It's been there. I mean, it's all over the thing where you came last night and tumbled this thing around trying to play a game with
I
me.
didn't play a game with
Okay.
you. Don't knock it off.
Anyway, so I have no clue what's in here. I'm not calling it a Dybbuk box. The closest things to even resembling what these people are calling a Dybbuk box is some of this red wax on it, and well, you know, the Star of David. It looks like maybe the twine was put on there to look like Star of David, but other than that, the container, it looks old. I don't know. It just doesn't look anything like what all these guys are putting on YouTube and whatnot that they're calling a Dybbuk box. I will investigate it. You will see if you watched the video from last night. It'll be the video right before the live stream I did on the way over here. And the way we left this, because we had left this cross, and this was laying up here, and this cross was laying there, and then you saw what we came into this morning, and there's debris all on the floor here too, like, I don't know where all it, I mean, clearly it came from that box, because that box was kind of halfway buried. All right, I'm going to do some research, and we're going to get back with you, so watch for the next video.